Hi guys, and welcome back. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the free content that I share with the trading community here on YouTube. So in today's video, we're going to cover the deal and the order tabs, which are the tabs you'll use to actually place a trade and of course place an order for a trade. So let's get into it and let's help you do just that. First though, just very quickly before we dive in, again, for those of you asking, well, why are you even putting these videos together? Two answers really. So firstly, a few of you asked me if I would, as you were new to the platform, and above anything, this channel's here to help you. And secondly, just that really. So this channel, it's here to help, it's here to add value and help you all become more skilled, more knowledgeable, more efficient traders. And also I just want to restate that I'm in no way affiliated with IG. I'm not being paid to make this. There's no affiliate links or anything like that. Again, I'm making this because I genuinely enjoy making videos and it helps you guys. So with that out of the way, let's dive in. So here we are again inside IG. And if we click on the deal tab here, top right, we'll see this tab pop open. So this is the tab we'll use to actually place the trade. So first and foremost, we can select long or short, i.e. buy or sell. And below this, we're able to choose our position size. Now, bear in mind that I'm using what's called a spread bet account here, which means that when I take a trade, I pay the spread, both on the way in and on the way out of each trade. So think of spread as commission. It's the cost of doing business with your broker. So what is the spread? Well, if you look at the two prices that we have available here, if we sell this market, we'd be selling 13,044 spot 8. Right, and if we buy the market, we'd be buying 13,051 spot 4. And the difference between these two prices is the spread that's charged by IG. Now, the actual price of the market, as you can see, is 13,048 spot 1. And IG then add the spread to either side of this price, which again is their commission. It's their charge for doing business with them. I should also add that the spread can and does change depending on the time of day, and the spread also varies by market. And it can also be affected by news events too. So for example, the spread tends to be cheapest when traders are most active, and the spread will generally be higher on less liquid markets, i.e. markets that aren't typically traded by all traders regularly. Think for example lesser known stocks for example, and it will generally be lower on more liquid markets, i.e. more popular and more often traded markets like euro dollar, for example. So coming back to choosing a position size, again, as I'm using a spread bet account here, I trade in pound per pip or pound per point rather than lot sizes. Now, we could go off on a huge tangent here about spreads and commissions and the advantages and disadvantages of a spread bet account versus direct on market account or a contract for difference account, but as this is a beginner's video, I'll skip that for now and I'll cover that in a future video. So in the size box, you'll input the size that you want to trade, i.e. 50p or £1 or higher, and then from there you'll place a stop loss and you'll place a take profit if you'd like to. With these in place, if we focus on stop loss for a second, let's say that as an example, you want to place a stop loss here. You'd then want to think about your risk. So how much will you lose if you're wrong and you get stopped out? Ideally, you'll want to keep your risk consistent, and generally a rule of thumb is only risking a set percentage of your account on each trade, or perhaps a static figure for each trade. So let's just say you want to risk £100 on this trade. As you can see here, the deal ticket will tell you your risk, and you'll adjust your position size to put this risk in place as you're seeing me do here on screen. With that done, you know whether you're buying or selling, you know your position size, you have your stop loss in place, and from there you can hit place deal and that'll then execute the trade. Obviously it's a Sunday today as I'm making this video, so the market's closed, which is why the button isn't available. If we now flick over to the order tab, it's pretty much the exact same principle here as the deal tab, but of course you're placing an order here rather than placing a trade that will be executed instantly. So for example, you might want to buy when price gets back to 13,020 as an example, and if so, of course you'd enter 13,020 in the price level box, And again, you'd place your stop loss and or targets, get that executed, get that order in the market, and away you go. So just going back to the deal tickets for a second, you'll all see two buttons down here, net off and force open. The force open button is for adding a hedge or adding in another position. So let's say you're already long and you want to add another long position, you'd select force open. Net off, on the other hand, would close the other trade out before then opening another trade. So just bear that in mind and be aware of that if you don't want to see your other trade closed out. Right, that's it for this short beginners placing a trade video. I hope that's been helpful. I hope that's been useful. Look out for the next using the IG platform video coming in a day or two. Again, I hope that helps. I hope that triggers some inspiration and helps those of you who use IG. I'll leave it there for today. And as always, trade with Hedge, with consistency. And I look forward to having you back here on the channel soon. Thanks, everyone.